Okay, let's get this party started. Looks like we have everything there. Set the timer for 3 hours. We can probably go a little bit longer as normal, but that's our timer. Let's see what happens. So, off stream, I was able to get grass to work. That took me a little bit of finagling to figure out, but I did get it to work. And so now the grass is working in the open world, so we can fill in grass in a lot of little tiny sections and areas, which is always good for me. I like that. And then we're going to probably, I don't know, we're overdue for a foliage stream. So we might do foliage today, we'll see. Either way, foliage or temple is on the docket. We got to get those fixed. And then after that, we're going to start finalizing up this. And then later this weekend, we will focus on actually working on the new character. So I'll make the new character something to do this weekend. I do have to figure out why this is blocking the road. No buenos there. It's okay though. Man, I don't know what's going on outside my window, but there, cops are us, bro. I hear like 40 cops. Alright, checking everything, making sure we're good. Yeah, okay. And then Kindred has started work on the arena. And basically the infinite spawning of the arena. I don't really know if he did anything that was pushed. I don't know if it's all preparatory, exploratory type stuff, or if there's actual pushed work. I don't know. We can check real quick. We can see. Oh geez, that was loud. Sorry. That woke you up.
Hey.
Yeah, let's see. Well, the AI is jacked up. Yay, AI. That made my life easy, didn't it? Okay, well, looks like it's spawning, so that's good. But AI is definitely missing some logicalness. Yeah, that definitely made that okay. Well, something to deal with, I guess. It's okay. I mean, they're spawning, so that's a positive, right? But yeah, they have no logic. Interesting. Okay. Well, something to look at, I guess. We also need to do a stream where we actually do realistic, like real hair and real facial hair, because we don't have that. We need some real facial hair. These skeletons need to be complemented by some real facial hair and some real hair, instead of this block out that I did, like legitimate a block out. I mean, it's cute, but yeah, it needs to be done. So we got a couple of things on the docket that we can work on. I think today I'm going to work on some foliage and the temple. Maybe a particle system or two if we get to it. But yeah, that's where we're at. Let me check the phone real quick. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. It's never a fun thing. Yeah. Yep. It's never good to hear things like that and have to deal with the chaos of that. A lot of craziness. A lot of craziness going on nowadays. Okay, so let's focus on the temple. I think that's where we wanted to head. That's in the direction that we wanted to be. And I think it's going to give us the most reward. Because again, it's something that's on that path. You have to kind of cross through to get to this. I mean, we could also do the backpack. I'm gonna need to do the backpack at some point. That's a thing. This is the grass. Yeah, definitely. Hope everything goes okay. I didn't make it to where these things can deform the grass yet. Maybe that's something we can do too. So if I go to the sky. Maybe I need to get rid of the grass from being able to spawn PCG stuff. Maybe. That might be a thing too. In either case, let's go ahead and take a look real quick. If this is loud again, I apologize. Okay, good, it's not. But I did want to show off what it looks like. So now you can basically push the grass down. Oh, and they also push the grass down. Isn't that awesome? I do not know what just created that. What the F? Was that a wind gust? What, you guys saw that. It was there. I wonder if that was... I need to see what did that. Maybe it's the bones flying that did that. That's another possibility. Come here, Bigums. It could have been the bones flying. Damn you. Yeah, it's the bones flying. It's the bones flying. I thought it was a wind gust. No, the frogman's not usable yet. Dang. Okay, so that is a bug that I've got to get fixed. It's not with mine. That's with the Sovereign's plugin for dismemberment. It basically sends the IK to 0, 0, or not the IK, but sends the bones to 0, 0, 0. What's going on, Massive? How's it going? I don't know, and I don't know why. Like, I still don't understand why. I blocked him. Oh, he blocked me while running. You're not supposed to be able to do that. Okay, so see how it does that? It sends all of the bones. Here's the thing, right? It creates a new bone, and then it's actually, this is really smart way to do this plugin. It creates another version of the skeleton, right? And then it scales everything down so that way you can have basically two versions. But the problem is it looks like one of the bones or multiple of the bones are being parented at 0, 0, 0. That's where 0, 0, 0 is. So that's what's causing the error with Prismatica, because these bones have a Prismatica, let's see, debug Prismatica shapes 1. So you can see I have all these shapes around me. That's what's causing the stuff to deform, and so they have all of that too. And then those are gonna get basically elongated when he dies. No, no. Damn. Ooh. Yeah, so those shapes get jacked up and cause the problem where it goes. I should make that a plug-in thingy so that way I can easily turn it on or off. Man, I'm gonna make some tools now. Any progress on the game? So yeah, we made a lot of, I mean, there's a lot of progress always going on every single day. Last night's stream was mostly chat and talk, but we did get some stuff done with placing down levels and things like that. As for the frog, no, I don't have the frog in yet. Yeah, exactly, right? No, I don't have the frog down just yet, or the cat. Those will both be placed in probably this weekend. The character is done. So over the weekend, I think Saturday stream, or maybe it was Sunday stream, I can't remember which one. But Saturday stream, I did get the character rework finished for the weighting. So it is now properly weighted. And you can move it correctly. And it deforms in the proper way and everything else. So everything here is good. We just need to basically test out the animations, and that's I think that's what I'm gonna do for this weekend stream. Still on schedule for February or end of the year. February maybe. So my biggest thing that I have to have is Mester back. And I know, you know, we all have lives. This is a hobby, but Mester is a critical factor in my ability to be successful. And so I'm gonna need Mester to get back before I can say yes or no to that. If Mester has time in the holidays, and I have time in the holidays, then yeah, we'll be able to knock it out and get it done in February. If Mester doesn't have time in the holidays, then I'm at the whim of, you know, my primary coder's timeline. So the hard deadline that I'm setting for myself and the team is next August. We want to be at PAX. So that's the hard deadline. That's kind of like the go no go. Well, it's gonna be go. I just, again, gotta line things up. Yeah. Well, let's hope we don't have to face World War III. That would be my personal hope and desire, but that would also be another contributing factor. So, yeah, we'll see. Okay, so with this temple, we kind of liked the inside. We liked how we dealt with that. We liked how everything looked. I didn't really finish or finalize up how I wanted this roof to be. So that is a thing. Let's use this smaller level as a template, right? Where's the temple? There it is. It's a pretty big temple. What? Yeah. Well, I'm thinking positive. I'm thinking that we're gonna get it figured out, and I'm not gonna have to worry about it. Maybe that's a hope, but it's what I'm doing. So okay. Yeah, well, let's hope we don't get there. What's with all the political talk for the last 2 days? Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. I think we spent half of stream yesterday talking all political like. I'm just making room for this. This is not going to be flawless, nor is it going to be good. I don't need it to be, nor do I want it to be. I'm just making something right now, so that way I can get in there, see what it looks like, and I can do it on a less expensive level than the main level. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I think everything inside here has been painted. I'm kind of forcing past it, so maybe not, but again, it doesn't need to be flawless. It just needs to work. So that way when I hit the play button, I can come in here and I can take a look at it. Oh yeah, thanks for the bits. Appreciate it. Yeah, so we look good here. Everything looks good here. Okay, let's finalize out. 2 biddies for no, I'm not saying that. Behave yourself. You almost got me. Trying to get me in trouble. Family friendly. Okay. Jesus. Stop. Well, that's true. Okay. In that case, yes, you are correct. How far up do we want to bring the wall? I think we did the wall 9, I think is what we did for the wall. I can't remember off the top of my head now. I have the blocks, so we can kind of test it. 1. Wait, why do we go up half? What the F? 1, 2, 3. What? Did I really jack this up? I did. How did I go under 2? Jeezel Beezel. Jeezel Beezel. No, I don't want those. Did I really grab it? Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. So now that wall is technically correct. And that does line up. Sometimes I think you would be served by making a ruler in game for visual references while building. They have one actually, I think. I think they do. I'm not 100% positive, but I think they do. And yes, I 5,000% would be served by having such a tool. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of that one. Bring that over here. Where's he at? Okay, perfect. This is the inside. And what I need to remember that is so easily forgotten is that everything needs to be part of the grid. There are 2 bosses right now. By the end of the development cycle, there will be 4. Actually, 5? Damn. Okay, so I already tell I F this up because I didn't keep it. Yeah, this is what I get for not doing it the way I'm supposed to. So, okay. Let me try it this way. We need a good building. Yeah, a gold building. I'm trying to make a Trump Tower or something. Okay, so basically I have to push both walls out because everything needs to be off of 3s. I mean, it doesn't have to be off of 3s, but it should be off of 3s. That's the real answer. So I'm basically 10 off, I think. Damn, dude, because that F's my circle up too. I mean, I'm not arguing. I definitely think we've got to have a building of gold, sure. Okay, so I did line that up, which is good, off of that, but this was not lined up off of that. Okay, so that pushes everything back like a lot. Gold. That's what I really need, is I really need, I wish there was multiple ways to have lines on the grid. I wonder if I can. So I have grid lines. Can I have multiple grid lines? No. Because that's what I want, is I want a hard grid line. Are you drinking a DC? No, this is LMNT. This is they're new, they just created it. It's called LMNT. It's which one is this one? Black cherry lime. I like this one. It tastes kind of like candy, even though there's no sugar in it, there's no anything else, and there's no caffeine, or there's no caffeine, or it's just basically salty water mixed in with a little bit of flavoring. So I want grid lines every 1 unit. I don't know what subdivision is. I don't know what subdivisions are. So if I say grid lines every 10 with 10 subdivisions, what does that look like? Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. Look at that. That's what I need right there. Nice. Okay. So my axis line is the most important line, right? And then my subdivision line. Okay, so this is good. I did not know that you could do this. That's what I'm looking for. So I can do grid lines every 30. Subdivisions are 30. Yeah. Okay, so this helps me out a lot. This actually helps me out a lot. Because what this allows me to do is this allows me to basically have a block out. I don't have to create those stupid blocks. Because normally I deal with every 10. So I could do 10 and 10. And then that might be more beneficial. Because that tells me every player. But I really generally work in 30s. Oh, I didn't mean to alt tab, sorry. I generally work in 30s, especially when doing buildings. So for here, I'm just gonna do 30 and 30. Is there a lighter gray? Can I do a custom color? No, I cannot. I see how that works though. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. Let's apply and close. So we're working in 30s. So this helps me out so I don't have to do what I'm doing right here with this silliness. Which is basically I just create a block and let it be on its thing, because I don't need that. Now I have a good idea. Okay, now with this kind of being blocked in now, I'm gonna get rid of that. I need to move it because it is definitely not in a good spot. And I think the answer to this is everything building wise should be built off of here and go in the X forward and the Y forward. That's kind of what that's kind of what my brain's been stuck in. I think that's the good answer to this. So I'm gonna move everything over and here. So that way, it basically all has to get, damn, dude. All of this needs to be switched. And this needs to come here. It doesn't matter about the back door and the front door because those are all basically the same. But we do need to have the front edge offset. So that way it's easily accessible. One second, sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, so we need to start lining this up. What is this? Oh, that's the, okay, that's the thingy. Got it. Okay, so as long as I line it up here, we should be fine for how I look for the rest of the way. And so that should have, it should be centered or at least evened out on either side, which it looks like it is. When it comes to the internal assets, the game, it should be gold. Of course, this is why we are made to do words instead of assets. Yeah, I guess so. I suppose I agree. Okay, so let's pull that here so it lines up there. And then the next question is, do we put it here or is it one more over? I think it's one or two more over, but I need to check. So it's 1, 2. So this is our center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, so 5. So this needs to come back here. Which means this gets extended to there. And then I delete this. These get moved up to where they basically cover a whole brick. There we go. Skip one, bring one. Actually, I think we skipped 3, right? Yeah. Okay. And then we're gonna do the same thing for both of these. We're gonna grab the vertex, and then they're gonna come out one. Yep. Man, this is so nice that I can do this now. So happy that I can do this. Very, very nice. That makes it a lot better because now I can make sure that it's 100% grid aligned. Things you learn by just trying it, you know? We're gonna grab those. Ooh, crap, those go a different way. Yeah, at some point I'm gonna have to start polling people for what they want for their gladiators designs. We're not there yet though. Oh, that's the roof. Okay, cool. Oh, that's definitely gonna have to change now, because that got extended, which messed all that up. Which is fine. Okay, so we grab that and that, duplicate, and then bring it outside. Yep. Okay. So this is good. Now, height-wise, I have to figure out where we're at height-wise, because everything is off on the height. I could probably do it now. What did I do? So I did I do... So that's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least I did, okay, I did 40. No, I already have scale. That's what I that's a good point, but I already have scale. That's why I did the grid lines, because the grid lines give me a good understanding of what's going on now. Like before I would have to do something like that, but because I have those grid lines now, I have a flawless understanding of character size. Which is awesome. Okay, so that fills in all of that. This is the entrance over here. So we want to go 3 forward. Yep. Perfect. Okay, so we're rescaled back where we need to be. My only part that's not scaled properly would be this, and that's because this is not on a 3s. And I basically, it is because I offset it. So if I look, I'm just gonna do it to look. If I bring it here, it should be, yeah, it is. So it's basically 9, which is good. So that means it's good, because we're gonna technically break this apart. So yeah, it's 9. Everything's good. Everything's good. We're back to where we need to be. Ish. I need the circle still, but hey, whatever. Let's where are we at? We can shift up music. I got copyright hit the last 3 albums. So I have to be very careful about what albums I choose, because they are clearly not all free and clear like Mr. Harris Heller said they are. Note to self. Write a blurb for game description for use in stream. Yep. I guess. Yeah, that's a good. I thought about making a like a 2-minute devlog. I thought about it. I don't know. I don't know if I want to waste time on it. It could be good because then it'll generate people. So I don't know if it would be quote unquote a waste. Okay. So this is the more accurate version of the temple. Nice. We just need to even that part out. That way I have a nice flow. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you can definitely do that. That's fine. I agree, we need something similar, yes. But I mean I do need to look into it. I think so I was talking with ChatGPT. I was like, make the most viral thingy you could ever make. And so then ChatGPT was like, opening scene, first 15 seconds. Show a montage, rapid intense clips of epic boss battles, stunning landscapes, puzzle solving, and fluid combat mechanics. Text on screen, built in 7 days, developed over a year, a world that's yours to shape. That text is horrible, by the way. A world that's yours to shape. Like, there's no shaping the world. Anyways, and then it goes, developer voice, over fast-paced, energetic. Over a year, we built blank, 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 blank in just 7 days for the Epic Mega Jam. Now it's transformed into something epic. A world where every desire you make leaves a mark. Or every decision. Think Zelda meets Elden Ring, but with unlimited possibilities. I don't like what? Right? Yeah, no. ChatGPT. Now, it might be good, right? If you think about this. Let me see if I can get this to work. Come here. Oh, you're supposed to come on. Oh no, I messed it up. Oh no, I messed it up. I'm trying to grab the new tab. What if we did it in 11 labs? Right? And we did it with Homeboy's voice.
1 year ago, we built Game Title in just 7 days for the Epic Mega Jam. Now, it's transformed into something epic, a world where every decision you make leaves a mark. I think Zelda meets Elden Ring, but with unlimited possibilities.
He totally butchered that, by the way. Like, inflection and everything. Totally butchered that. But the point is you could do something like that. That way, you know, it's like the storyteller aspect or something. I don't know. I gotta think about it. That's true. It definitely isn't, you know, any different than what the other one was told to be. That's true. How's chat versus music? Is it okay? Or is music a little loud? Right? Yeah, I turned it down just a little bit. Turned it down just a tad, so that way it was at 40 decibels. It might be too low. If it's too low, just let me know. But I got it at kind of the target where I think I want it to. Music shouldn't be gone. It's at 40 decibels right now. Is it gone? Okay, good. Yeah. It was just fading tracks going into the new track. Yeah. I need to crap or get off the pot for how I want to move forward with this this roof. It's kind of been the bane of my existence for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. So that's 1 over. That's definitely not right. It's gotta be like something there, I think, maybe. That looks pretty close. I don't know. I don't know. What? Oh, where's the duplicate? There we go. Going in Y. What? Oh, it's using object. There we go. I was like, what the? Okay, so this gives us a good roof. That's got enough on either side. Let's bring this back in. I should just remake that one. It should be 2. The wall is actually 4. Never mind. So let's make it 4. Because we want it to be as thick as the wall. Bring that up here. Right. So we bring this all the way out to this edge and then bring it all the way down. And if done properly, that should line up flawlessly, which it does. So then we can just delete the face. And in essence, in theory, we come out here. Okay. So that is our roof. Roman architecture, prop and inlet design, i.e. like Stonehenge, where columns were used to hold roof pieces on top. Trussed roofs, triangle roofs, basically. Yep, I got you. What? Isn't the center? Oh, it's off-centered. Silly Billy. So now we have both sides properly set up. Good. You have the internal truss, but we need to basically create the same structure here, but internal. Okay. Let's grab all of these. What? I'm doing X, dude. Aw, is it not doing all of them? What one is not selected? What? Weren't all of them selected? Okay, whatever. Whatever. But we also in advanced design, so we could use the shield tech to have open roof design. I mean, I'm okay with that too. I don't know yet. I haven't really kind of limited myself yet just on how I want to do structure and design. I am going to stick with the ancient architecture concept for right now. And then I think, you know, I mean, today our buildings haven't changed much unless you look at like Art Deco style. And even then, those are few and far between. They're not like super common. So in the major city, we might see some stuff like that, but externally, I'm not really thinking so. Oh crap. I rotated it wrong. This is supposed to be there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Because that's where the circle stuff's going to come into. Yeah, yeah, exactly, right? Okay, let's check this out. See where we go. Yeah, that's good. So now we just need the cross beams on either side. Because like this needs a cross beam, that needs a cross beam, that needs a cross beam. So we'll do that real quick. Let's hide that. I don't think that I want this in here. I want them to be fat. They're gonna have what do you want to call them? What's the word I'm looking for? They're gonna have creatures there, so, or not creatures, but statues on each one of them. So like this is a praying altar, a praying altar. I liked what you were talking about yesterday about the different kind of like pantheons of the ancient gods. And so I think this might be a way to come in and see that or pray to that. And so each god would have its own like little nook or cranny type, excuse me, thing. Yeah, I think so. That's honestly where I think that's where I'm headed, to be honest. Okay, so we'll have these be the cross beams that are used to provide stability. This is also where we'll hang stuff to. Can be a separate quest arc, unlocking the various gods for offerings and boons. Maybe. Again, I don't mind like a nod to it, but at the same time, grandiose, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so with this, we now have the beams coming across. So I come in, that's my wood beams, that's where I would hang the lights from. And that's where other things would be, you know, could hang or move, but this is kind of this is the support structure of the roof. And I think we're gonna need another beam to kind of hold the roof together. I haven't decided if that's how I want to do it or not, but I might. Putting like a beam here. I might do that because we're gonna have the tiles there. We're gonna follow the kind of the same design that we have. Cryptic, whoa, Raiden with 11, how's it going? Yay, Raiders! Hello, Raiders. Hello and welcome to my stream. Well, hopefully you guys like cool games, cause I'm making a cool game. Holy crap! What the? You got a $100? What? Okay, whoa. Y'all coming in here hot, okay? I can't handle this. I'm a low-level streamer here, okay? Coming in hot with 100 bits. Jesus. Thank you, Owls persons. Appreciate it. Well, hopefully you guys like video games that are cool, because that's what I'm making. I'm making cool video games here. We're making a Gladiator Souls-like slash Zelda game. Oh, he's running away. I'm new to Unreal, just started with it a few weeks ago, but 3D artist for 15 years. Hey, well, I'm a 3D artist too, so there you go. That's awesome. Unreal is great. I absolutely love it. Unreal is where it's at. Are you making a realistic project, or what are you making? Man, I'm gonna have to... You guys are gonna have me focusing on trying to follow. Cryptic, thank you for the follow. You're a scholar and a gentleman. Or perhaps you're a lady. Either way, hello and welcome to the Pig Nation. Yeah, that's what we are, Pig Nation. It's insanely powerful. I've been really just toying with it, creating rendering capability so far. Yeah, I love the rendering part of it. Super fun. And then again, I like my style has always been kind of a little bit of the stylistic cartoony. And I like that I can still do that with Unreal. You know, and that's kind of what you're seeing. I still have the ability to do that, which is awesome. You have any plans to make a game? Or do you have any link to your portfolio or your work? I gotta make sure I follow you back. Let me follow you back. I want so badly to get into live production. I absolutely love it. Yeah, that's exactly it. I can't count past a certain number, so that's why I do low poly. But yeah, I love you know, all of the capabilities, and live production is really cool. Awesome. Let me take a look real quick. Oh, nice. Oh, so you're pretty skilled at the hard surface then. Nice. Oh, cool. So you did it. I like what you've done for your stream then. You have how you have the sub goal set up and everything else, and you have a little scene. That's super cool. Yeah, I like it. That's nice. Do you work for a if you don't mind me asking, are you working for some kind of company or something? Or you said you've done it for 15 years. Are you doing 15 years of freelance? Because if you got 15 years of freelance, man, that's crazy. Try to focus heavily on hard surface, but then spending time learning anatomy so I can branch out a bit more. I'm just freelance. I work in IT primarily. Well, that's funny. I do too as well. That's my day job. That's how I make my money to fuel my hobby. I have 20 years in the military. I'm retiring, and that is this is what I want to do in my retired life. But yeah, I have 20 years of cybersecurity. Hey Daniel, I am well. Yourself? We're kind of trying to set up the temple right now. The two major areas that I have to complete for the demo is the temple and then the dungeon. And I've got the dungeon kind of blocked out where I want it. And it has all the nice cool things, but I need to do the temple. I think software engineering slowly kills everyone. Sorry to hear that, Daniel. Internet being out is never a good day. That is a bad day. Damn. You can see how this messed everything up. It's messed up all my plans. I had the temple was supposed to be over here. Ugh. Whatever. No, I get you and I agree with you. Having the ability to get out and be successful is amazing. So very cool. I'm excited for you. Okay, that messed up a lot of crap. That's okay. We're kind of like we're almost there, but it did. Oh my gosh, it messed up so much crap. Oh well. I've been working in Unreal for roughly, I want to say maybe I'm probably at 10 years, maybe 12. I'm trying to think when I switched over. So Harvest Moon was the first. Yeah. Oh, I know, right? Everybody in my dev team is a Maya user. That does art. Kindred, he's also on our team, and he is a Maya user. Danielle, plus today was going to be the start of the new game. 9 to 10 years. Yeah, I think it's 9 to 10 years for Unreal. That's accurate. Yeah. Because that's when I started working with you, Daniel, right? Yeah, I'm all about it. I mean, so I'm using the indie license now, so I can get away with, you know, using it. I can understand why it was so limited before, but yeah. And now that I've got the new animation tool, I can I was working with Auntie. Auntie's got a lot of cool stuff that I can use to work for my animations now. So, yeah. No, yeah, you're exactly correct. A lot of people don't. But then the retort is, well, Blender's free. I'm like, I mean, yeah, I know it's free, but I don't want to use Blender. I can't. There's nothing wrong with Blender. I've said this a billion times, but for me, I can't use Blender after being so used to Maya. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't go to Blender. I really can't. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it doesn't have to be that, you know, maybe it's not a thing, but for me, I don't know. So, back when I was popular, because I mean, you can see I had 2,000 followers. I used to be very popular when I was working on my first game, and that was when Twitch was first really kind of getting big, and it wasn't big just yet, but it was on its way. And basically, I gotta go in 165 maybe. They used to pay me money to actually try to use Blender because it would cause me to rage quit, and that was kind of the thing, you know. Everybody liked to make people on streams do stupid things that they didn't want to do. And, you know, being a new streamer and having everybody kind of excited, I was like, yeah, let's do it. But oh my god, it would cause so much rage. Yeah, I mean, it's a good game. It's not hard to bring back, Daniel. You just gotta, you know, you gotta learn Unreal. You gotta get out of all these silly 2D engines and go learn Unreal, bro. And yes, I am talking on 2 platforms. But, and to your point, Cryptic, yeah, it used to. Okay, so we have that. Let's put that back in and see what that looks like. Yeah, so here's the, you know, there's a very interesting part of that though. Blender has some really cool stuff. Like, I look at it and I watch some of the stuff that they do and I'm like, wait, you did that in how many seconds? And so they have some really cool tools because it is open source. But the problem with it is a lot of the geo is bad. And I don't know if I'm a geo snob or something, but I am. So I've had people who were, you know, applying to be part of the team, and they would send me their models, and you're like, bro, your geo is totally jacked up. And they're like, it doesn't matter, it renders. And you'd be like, it does matter. I have OCD. I can't handle this. Daniel, we are targeting February. I'm not promising that. It depends on whether or not we get things rolling or not. But I am targeting February. I have a lot of art that I have to do. There's a lot of level design that still needs to be completed out, and there's a lot of code that needs to be completed out. But February is on the books. We were talking about this earlier during the stream. I think that a February launch is reasonable for NextFest, but it depends on whether or not me and Mester get the holiday kind of free to do what we need to do. if we get the holiday free, and I can sit down and do it, yeah. I got a new level design artist on the team. His tag is Unreal. He comes in here a couple times. He'll be kind of on the docket and working on the level design stuff. So that'll help out there. He's also a full 3D artist as well. So having another artist on the team is really beneficial. It'll really help me out because I don't have to maybe do everything. I don't know, we'll see. Ryuthamis, it's not that you lost popularity, it's that you shipped out on. Well, I mean, that's why I lost popularity, is I stopped streaming. I stopped streaming for a whole year, and then I came back for a little bit, gained a little bit of notoriety again, and then I stopped streaming for like 2 whole years. So if I didn't kill the audience, I killed the audience. Yeah. I never was good at the game streaming. I never found any popularity by doing that. I mean, I was also, like I said, I was on Twitch before this was a thing, and the whole way you streamed before was totally different. So coming back here and seeing it is it's very different and interesting. But yeah. It's all good. We'll get there. I mostly, the reason why I streamed before and the reason why I stream now is because it's a good way of forcing me to do work. If I know, hey, I gotta be up at this time to go stream, blah, 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 then, you know, I'm back there streaming. Yeah, no, it's awesome. I love it. And then you also get to meet a lot of cool people. I've met some high-level people in the industry from my streaming, and I got to talk to them, and they showed me some tricks, and I got to learn a bunch of stuff. Those are things that would have never happened if I didn't stream, you know? So streaming was a big factor in kind of how I learned all of the things that I know. Yep, and that's the other part, is it's very good for keeping on task. It can also be distracting, but at least I'm putting forth some effort, you know, towards the project instead of going and sleeping and watching another episode on HGTV of whatever I wanted to watch, which I absolutely love doing. That's true too. I mean, as long as it's all in service of the game, then, you know, that's all that matters. And I do a lot of work off stream too, so especially on the weekends, I basically just do a whole, right now all my weekend is just game dev. So that's, you know, a positive. Okay, so that door should open up. What I need to do is I need to clean up this cool, it's great meeting you. Keep an eye out future streams, but I gotta run for tonight. Yep, same for you. Have a good one. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it, and I will definitely catch up on your streams too. Okay, turn that off. I still have not fixed this door. Okay, let me save. I'm gonna go fix this door real quick because I always forget to fix that door. Okay, now I can exit out. Turn that back on, and then let me fix this door real quick. I don't know why they don't work. It's going to switch logical 6, right? Wait, what? Select switch logical 6. Oh, maybe because that switch doesn't exist anymore? Dead bolt on, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's see if I fixed it. Okay, well, technically I didn't fix it because what? Come here. There we go. I'm gonna light the flame up. Okay, so now I need to inverse it. Inverse output. There we go. Wait, did that change the other one? No, it didn't. Okay, cool. The two are not connected. What are you gonna raise the price to, Daniel? There we go. There we go. Now it's working. Yeah. Well, that's good. Oof. Oof. Haha, made it through. Yeah, you're gonna go to $70.99 instead of $5.99. That's good. Wait, why are these traps? Okay, I was like, wait, why are those traps working? This trap works now? Did Mester fix this? What? Yo, did Mester fix this? He might have fixed that. Hey. Nice. We will have 4 more ships and 2 more comm items. What are comm items? Yo, Stormy on both platforms. He be killing it. Okay, let's see if I can get through here real quick. It's good to run through your game at least once every stream. No. Oh, dude, I died. Okay, so I broke that switch? No. I know all those items are gone now. That's something we're gonna have to fix. Because all my gold is gone. And if they die, they're gonna be like, all my stuff is gone. Because I can't get it back. All that gold is gone. Oh, commodities. Okay. Okay, now I can fight the boss if I want to fight him. I don't want to fight him. We beat him on the stream last time. So he can just sit there and chill. Be like, bye, boss. Oh, I can get some gold back. There we go. There's the dreaded sound. Okay, let me go outside. Let me save. Then we're going to go back to some modeling. Okay. Mester did work on the AI, though. Now the sight range actually works. I'm killing my brother. I wonder if RVT works because I died. That was a problem I was having before, was RVT was not working because of death. RVT does not work after death. That is a problem. Okay. So I need to figure out what that looks like. I don't know what the answer to that is. But basically, what if I turn on Prismatica 1? Oh, so that's interesting. That's why. So Prismatica 1, RVT is not dead. I just don't, once the player dies and I respawn, I'm not reinitializing. That's an important bug, because basically I'm supposed to have accepted list collision via what? Sec grid Niagara particle. Oh man, that is definitely some problems with, I think, that plugin, because this is what I'm supposed to look like. I'm supposed to have these right here, but when I die, those all get sent to 000, or are they still there? Nope. Yeah, they're not there anymore. That is an interesting bug. We're gonna have to figure that one out. I'm not gonna figure it out today, obviously, but I do need to get it figured out, because that is why RVTs aren't working. Good to know. But there are some skeleton issues. Haha, pun intended. Whenever I die. Okay, so this is our temple that we're working on right now. It's a little jacked up because of how we did some things, but it is what it is. Okay, I think we need, this is a thing. This is a thing. Yeah, Prismatiscape Manager has these bugs. I'm gonna take this as a screenshot. Can I do that? Yep. And I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna print screen. And then I'm gonna post that in Prismatic as a bug. And then I'll deal with it later. What are those called? Colliders? That's true too. That's true too. Actually, I guess I could check that real quick. That's a good point. Let me check that real quick. We can check that fairly easily. So all of that's going to 000, right? And if I hit respawn, I should be able to fly over there. No, it's not getting reinitialized because I don't see them anywhere here. They would be right over here, because that's 000 right there. Unless that's it. I don't really know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't think that's it. Yeah, but they're not here. Ooh, I gotta follow. Carlitos! I said that. I don't know why. Don't judge me. I'm stupid. Anyways, Carlitos, thank you for the follow. Scholar and a gentleman. Just die there and then tracer trajectory balls. Well, I don't think So I could die up here, I guess. Look, so if I die here, ooh, this is prismatic. This is prismatic. I have a player there. What is going on? Yeah, prismatic has got some bones there. That's a good point. I don't know why my body is there. Well, it might not be prismatic specifically. Yeah, it's a new bug, that's for dang sure. I don't really know. I don't know if that's prismatic or if that's us. I don't know. But it's definitely a thing. So that's technically the player because I'm getting hit there. And when I die, everything goes there. So this is an interesting thing to figure out. Yeah, that is very interesting. I don't know what that bug is. I have no clue what that is, but it is being spawned as 000, so that is what's happening. Well, and so here's the interesting, he's got 2 skeletons. He only has 1, but he has 2. That's why you're seeing it go back and forth. So maybe there is something where the player has 2 skeletons. Let me check that. Character, player. No, just 1. I need to switch that back over to the NPC. That's a good question. That's a good thing to check, and we will check that here in 2 seconds. So let me bring back the eyes because they're hidden right now. And then we're going to change the head back to the player head mesh. And then we're going to change the skeletal body back to player. Okay, there we go. And then hit compile, save. Yeah, it's a good point, because then that'll help me determine if it is. I think when I turned off dismemberment, it went away. So let's try that first. Let's turn off dismemberment. And then let's see what happens. Yeah, I get that. It's important to have them like the combat, Daniel. I'm hoping they do. Okay, so this is a new character. I am respawn. I'm not dead yet, right? There is a 000. And I am spawning damage there instead. Now, here's the good news. The double skeleton didn't happen. But the bad news is prismatic, his cubes did not come back. But it is, so that is something with our code. For the ball, anyways. Let's see what happens when I take a hit. So I am spawning blood. But does that mean there's 2 players? I don't know. This is a Mester problem, bro. But I'm definitely I'm definitely gonna have to take a snippet of this. Let me record this real quick. I can't spawn an enemy at 000. That's not a thing. So right now I'm here and I don't know what that is. Okay, cool. Recording has been taken. So I can show Mester that. Yeah, there's a lot of prismatic errors too. But I don't know what that is. I need to send Mester that. Mester. Let me link that over real quick so that way I don't lose it and forget it. Well, cool. We found a bug. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but right? That's funny. I found the thing that makes all things. I found the Crucrux. What are they called in Harry Potter? The things that make them a lich? I can't remember. Yeah, Horcrux. Horcrux. Okay, well, for whatever reason, that's taken forever, so I'm gonna let that chill for a minute. Okay, back to where we were. As soon as I went quiet, like I heard like a crazy motorcycle go. I was like, what the heck? Okay, we'll be here, Stormy. I did make the walls 4, which is super smart. Okay. And then we have this, which is the beam for that. How big is that file? 84. Oh, cool. Let me pass that. Let's figure out. So that's good. Let's hide this. So that's the beam that comes across. Do I want to go Viking? I don't know if I want to go Viking where they have a up beam, right? I mean, logic is still logic. They're still going to need a beam that supports all of this. So it's not like it's exclusive to Vikings, you know? Well, there's only one way to find out if they like the combat, and that's to have them do the combat, right? Guess I'll have to do it up here. Yeah. It's hard to see on that other one. Okay, so with this method, they basically have the cross beams, everything supported there. The roof is being pushed. They probably would have another beam, like maybe here, right? Is that what we're thinking? Probably. Yeah. The answer to this is yes, I already know this. But the I don't know if I want to do it. But the answer is definitely yes. What's the angle? Is it like 17? 16? Oh my gosh. 17, so it's like 16.5. More or less it's 16.5. Okay. So if I did component, yeah, okay. And then if I move it from world, put the pivot to the center point, and then move it here. Maybe I just move it there. Let's move it there. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate, turn that off, do object over Y. Wait, what? I'm mimicking it. What? Why is it going upward? What? X? No. Y. No. What the F? I don't get it. What? It's from this. What? You know what? Whatever. We're just gonna cheat it. When in doubt, cheat it out. Where you go? Okay, we're gonna combine those. Duplicate. Move it over here. No. There we go. Okay, now let's throw that back in. Oh, that's not gonna work. Those basically need to support the roof. Okay. Okay. Well, that is silly. Okay, let's see how that looks. Yeah, that'll be your first game with combat. Well, hopefully it works out the way you want it to. It's always, you know, those are fun things to learn and figure out, so. Okay, there we go. Looking good. I like the way it looks. We just need to make it look like wood, but that's fine. Whatever. It's fine for now. We have the supports. Everything is good. Maybe I have supports going across beam here too. I don't know. I think it's too many supports. There's a lot of supports. There's a lot of supports. Wait, let's switch up music. And I need to be careful so I don't get hit by. Let's try. So I know the new ones aren't bad. Let's try this one and see if that pegs it for trouble. Okay. It's looking good. I think I want to close that up. Yeah. And then I need to have something on the outside that basically comes down and then provides support to that slanted roof. But otherwise, everything else is good. I think this should come out further. And we'll have it come out further there too. Yeah, I think that's how I want to do it. Okay. So let's have this brought out. The temple is coming along nicely. Yeah, it is, Addis. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Okay, so this is the end. Let's bring it back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's bring it back 5. This is the end, and let's bring that back 5. 5. Okay. Nice. Okay. Can I close this? Is that a thing? No, I cannot. Can I do it this way? No, I cannot. Okay, so it's not considered a hole, and I can't close it. So I can cheat it by pulling out a face. But this is an important but. It's still jacked up because... Dang. Nope, that's not the right answer. Okay. So what's the right answer? The right answer is to create another shape, I think. And put it here. This normal cycle, though, when it comes to incorporating games, you'll get another mini rush until eventually you get feature rich enough that the player stabilizes into constant play. Then it becomes a case of marketing luck. Yeah, that's true. Adis, I'm doing great. Just got home from work and thought I would see how the game is coming along. Would a thin insert triangle look good in open space? So good question. I don't know if I like the open space, and that's kind of what I'm getting rid of. I'm basically making a triangle insert that's going to be beveled. It won't be the full size of the thing. So it'll basically be inserted on the inside. So I'll have a 1 centimeter bevel, I guess is what you'd call it. So you'll get like a little bevel like that. I think originally what I kind of had planned was a little bit different. Was that would be like a place to put statues. That is what we originally had done. We had, where was it? I thought it was under props. Maybe it's under Kit Bash. Villa? Arena? Building? Cave? Dungeon? Rocks? Walls? I don't know where I put it. I thought it was under props. Oh, it's probably under engine. That's right. I kind of crapped it out together. So originally we had these type of little thingies here that I was gonna put up there, you know, at like a scale 333, something like that. And then kind of recess them back a little bit. Those triangular pieces in the roof and the older architecture have reliefs added to them. What do you mean by reliefs? Because if that's what you're talking about, I have it already on the internals, not on the external. But the plan was to put. Ooh, perfect. The plan was to put a couple here. And then maybe like have one that was bigger, I think, like 5 by 5 by 5. And then that was kind of how this would go. These wouldn't be there. I kind of just added those. That's kind of what the original plan was. To do that, I would need to create a lip for them to stand on top of, and then I would need to truss that out. And I guess I can. I'm not saying I can't. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't decided how I want that to work yet. That's the answer. I'm still kind of playing with it in my head. I don't want it to be open, that's for sure. But how much of it is closed and what goes on top of it and how this gets framed is a whole nother story. I think that's kind of what I'm playing with right now in my head is, do I have this bevel here? No, I want this vertex. Okay. Let's see if this works for me this time. It didn't work on the last one. Object. Why? Okay, it worked this time. I don't know why. I threw an example in Discord. Okay, let me look. Wait, what? What is that an example of? Oh, you mean the relief. Like the designs and stuff like that. Yeah. But that's done with texture work and sculpturing. That is not done with modeling. It becomes a model. I basically make a high poly into a low poly, but that is not happening any other way. Get rid of the grid. Yeah. I think for this specific one, I wanted that to come out. Maybe I don't have the wood come all the way out, because I was thinking that's the wood would come out as a support, right? So maybe I don't have the wood come all the way out on this side. And then what I can do is I can actually put another set of supports kind of here. So you get that multi-column look. And then I can take this and this and put it up into the roof. So we still are getting the roof support. Maybe I just either this off. Objects. Why? Nope, that's not gonna work because my object is centered. So it doesn't work. Okay, so then we gotta do this one and bring that over, and that's fine, whatever. Grab the top two, pull them up. It doesn't have to be flawless, just has to be brought up to the roof. So that way the entrance is more columned out, kind of traditional, right? But it's more square, which is what I like. And then up here is where we can do kind of the interesting, you know, the interesting kind of art or whatever. We can have an interesting art piece or deco thing or whatever. We can have that up there. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And we can honestly just do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, comparing this game to your first. So this one has combat in it, and the first one still doesn't, right? Wait, what? Warning, unable to export some materials. What the F? Yeah. I like it. I think it gives it that nice feel. It's a little less with the thingies, but you know, that's fine, whatever. Basically, we can pull this out and have the braziers in the front. Where's that light at? Come here, light. There you go. Yeah. Now this side and that other side needs some work. I think that's where I would probably put something smaller that kind of goes here. But otherwise, I think it's good. What do you think? Looks very templey to me. And then at nighttime, man, that's gonna look good. Let's see. He said we just did 2 more reviews. Now we have 6 out of the 10 that you need. You need 10 more reviews. Yeah, that'd be tricky. There's an old adage about bands. You go viral for the first song and then spent their remaining career living in the shadow of it. The trick is to accept that each new project is its own life and not part of the previous. Yeah, that's true. Wish the first was a hit. And then True Storm. Yep. So it looks good. And then the inside will, you know, be its thing. And then the outside will be where we have this nice feeling, I think. I might... Damn. Okay. That, man, this is going to be a huge temple, bro. Like, this is a huge temple. But it's okay. I kind of like it that way, right? Huge temples are cool. All you need is PewDiePie to play it like Floppy Bird, and then you'll have more sales than you know what to do with. Yeah, that's true. Get PewDiePie on it, bro. I ain't lying there. Okay, so we need to pull this edge out. 1. And then we need to pull this edge out 1. And then I need to bring this up 1. And then we're going to pull that back 1. Yeah. Which is funny because that's going to change everything. What does that become? 195? 195, yep. Okay. And we need to line it up. How goes the struggle, bud? Good. I don't know if you can call me cutie, but I appreciate the kind words. Struggle goes, you know, we're working on things. We're making temples. Finding bugs, you know, making temples. Okay, now we have that edge work, right? Yup. Bring this. Oh, I gotta grab it the other way. That's right. I gotta grab it here. No. And then here. Yeah, there we go. I'll do that. I just call chat cuties wherever I go. It's the most, it's assumption. Safe. Yeah, hey, you're fine. I'm just being silly myself. Okay, so we have that inlet, which is fine. I have no issues there. I probably will get rid of it, but for now it's fine. We need to create the side parts. The columns for entry and exit are good. And this is definitely going to impede on the the normal path now, because this bad boy is huge. Okay, let's take a look at it in game. Yeah, that's big. We're definitely gonna have to come up with some stuff to do with it, Stormy, because it's too big to not have a purpose. Yeah, it's definitely too big to not have a purpose. I spent like 8 hours messing with Megascan's buildings, just assembling kits as the instructions are laid out. Yeah. This is too big to fail. Too big to fail. It's all good, turning. You can always call Ryu a grumpy old curmudgeon, and that would still be a compliment. I mean, I guess, maybe. Okay, so I come outside, and as I come outside, I see the cool weapon. I can't access it because it's underneath a lock and key. And so maybe I have to do something in here or pray to the right gods or do something so that way the weapon becomes accessible. Yeah, finished a beer. I don't know if I want another. There you go. There's the hidden robes. Oh damn. Fell down. So it's looking good. I like it. We do need to have the yeah, maybe you have to do something for each altar and bring it to it, or do something with it. That's an important thing. Yeah, I like it. Daniel, most EA titles die before releasing. Well, that's also true. I like it. It looks good. I think it's good. I like it. I like the structure. I like how it feels. It needs some more bevel. It needs some more love. But overall, it's good. Sightline is good to the castle, so I come out and I can see the castle, which is good. Thanks. And then this is kind of how I'm here. Let's see what it looks like with the PCG. Come on, PCG. Flow it in. Let's go. Okay, so PCG is coming in there. And now let's okay, so let's see how it looks with PCG. Which is good. I kind of want this blocked off. I'm gonna have to fix this road because this road is currently blocked off by 2 rocks with this seed. No buenos. That's just PCG. I can fix that pretty easy. Just make it to where roads are non-spawnable points. So pretty good over here. Style's pretty good. Looks nice and healthy. So temple is there. We'll get rid of that because we're gonna move that inside. This will be like nice stairs that come down, and you can come up inside. This is where all the temple stuff is. Praising of your person, deity, and then outside is where the castle is. Looks good. And if I come over here, yep, we're good. That's basically the thing I care about as I'm traversing past here, because this is basically my sight line. I come over here, come on, here, let's do this real quick. We're just checking sight lines right now. Apologize, people. This is cloth, no bone. It's only cloth. It does get stuck sometimes. And that's very annoying when it gets stuck. But other than the fact that it's just cloth sim, it's pretty good.
That sword on the altar, was that a Skull of the King's sword?
Yeah. That was just the sword that I have there right now.
Alright, so it's just a placeholder for whatever weapon you're gonna put there.
Yeah, I think we could put a weapon there, maybe an armor. I like the cloth stuff so far. I like it. What thickness is the mesh? It is no thickness. It is literally a paper thin Little tiny paper thinness. You can see it. No thickness. I do like how this looks. Probably maybe make less palm trees blocking this direction here, because I don't want to. Yeah, you really have to play with the values, man. And what I hate is there's no tutorials on the values. Like, there's no tutorials on the values at all. It's really annoying. So you just basically, okay, let's see what this one does. Okay, let me see what this one does. Yeah, I heard you, Invoice.
That I was answering the question for.
Oh,
Jenny.
who is the mysterious voice? That is Stormy. Stormy is he's part of the dev team, and so he has access to join the stream and talk.
But you saw my commentary where I said things like hunt the boar with a particular weapon, find a skeleton head with red hair, and that sort of thing. Just little mini tasks to activate each altar to unlock the weapon. And you can stagger them in such a way that it spreads through the length of the game in time.
We have to align it. That's a good point. I think it has to be aligned with what the gods are that we choose to focus on of old. I think that's a important factor. Is say, hey, this is God blah 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 is blah 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 blah. That's kind of the tasking, you know. Maybe a blood sacrifice is what you need to do, or you know, it's the goddess of the hunt, you know. I could see that, you know. Artemis is like, hey, you gotta go kill a boar. I don't know. I think that would be fun, you know. Go kill the boar god, and then you kill the boar god, and there's a big huge, you know, boar somewhere in here that you gotta tackle down and kill and do your thing with. And then you can go to the temple, and it's tracking the fact that you've done that. So then when you pray at the temple, then the boon is lit up. And then once you light up all 10 or all 5 or whatever the number is inside the temple, then it unlocks the weapon.
Well, from memory, there's about 8. I know there's 12. As I'm checking myself, 12 most important Roman gods.
That's true, but we're not gonna probably follow with that, because I don't want to have 12 spots inside this temple for that.
No, we can drop it number down, and some of them wouldn't be relevant to the game anyway. So you could drop it down into some respects. So you could, a lot of gods in those days actually had regional affiliations. So one area might worship Artemis more, and another area might worship, you know, Jupiter more.
Yeah.
Depending on where they build temples. So it's easy enough to actually minimize it in a sense from a lore point.
Yeah. Well, we will play with it, that's for sure. And yeah, that's kind of the idea, is there will be things like that. There will be interactions. There will be the ability to kind of talk to and deal with. Oh my gosh, why is this lighting? Is there book? Okay, there's book stuff in there. That's what I thought. You'll be able to kind of interact and talk to and deal with the public.
And from a demo perspective, there's no reason to unlock the entire temple. I mean, part of it can be, most of it would be part of the main game, but we could do 1 or 2.
Oh, I don't think we'll have anything in the temple. Like, I don't think anything's gonna be doable in the demo for this. I'm only doing this
How much you want to streamline
for adding the big thing that's blocking the castle and making it where it's pretty. That is literally, and I don't know if that's a value added for time wise or not. I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that, but it is what I'm doing. So I think it's also going to help me, again, kind of define the structure of what I want the Roman buildings to look like, and style and aesthetic. I think that's it's just helping me build that out. It's something simple to work on, easy to do on stream.
Well, that'll also help with rock in terms of once you've got aesthetic established, you can actually start working with that in mind.
Rock and Unreal, yeah. That is true. They will have the ability to use that for sure. I need to get more generic buildings set up so that way they can place those down and kind of go to town with what that looks like, because yeah, that is going to be an important factor.
Well, don't do it as buildings per se. Do it down as the like the generic column, the generic wall material, the generic, and so they can play Lego with it to a degree and then adjust, customize for their own purposes.
True. Yes. That definitely is also, you're talking about kit bash, and that definitely needs to happen as well. But to get kit bash to really work, you really need to have a good understanding of what all pieces are. And I think that the best way to do that is to come up with a big structure first, and then from doing that I will know, hey, this is what this should look like, and this is the things that we're going to need, and that's kind of the thought process behind that. Because I've tried doing just kit bash pieces by themselves, and it never works, because then you're like, oh, okay, that looks cool, and then it doesn't, and then you have to do some other crap. Very annoying. So
the reality, Daniel, is that virtually 90% of the titles that exist out there don't make enough waves to afford any future. If you're lucky, another 5% of that remaining 10% will make enough to at least get to the next project. The remainders are the ones that make money, and usually it's stupidly big.
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I think this has a potential to do well. I think the big thing for us will be marketing, and luckily for us, we have a really good artist, and so visually all of the things will be appealing, and that is like one of the major factors. So as long as gameplay aligns with the art direction, and the gameplay is as good as the art direction is, I think we'll be fine.
And even if we're not, it's not like we all don't have real jobs that actually pay the bills.
Oh, that's true too. That I do have, and that I do make sure is good to go. Yes. I'm thinking like we can have hanging things, you know. It's probably not a good example here, but you know, we can have hanging little incenses and then have little smoky thingies. My first game made just a bit more than 1K a month. That's not bad at all though. What were you saying, Stormy? Sorry.
I was going to say, you got to divide in the temple in two, hence with each of the gods you have to have that slight decorative towards that god's theme, and then you have your general temple type decorations like the lights and things like that.
I don't know about that. Maybe, and yes and no. I think that just having the statue there, maybe the background portion, I'll do something like that. Okay. That's not a bad idea.
What you could do actually is you could leave it blank, have the statues there, but the actual offerings table, they would have different things reflecting the emblematic theme of, say,
yeah, I think that's
wine. Yeah, would have a whole bunch of wine bottles or something.
Yeah, and I think I like that idea better. I like that idea better personally, because then it's like, one, it's less designing for me. I think that's the important factor. Yeah. Wait, what just happened? What just happened?
No idea.
What the F? Is the stream okay?
The stream's fine for the moment. I'm just seeing you resizing an altar table.
I didn't. Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. My KVM just went crap bricked.
Apparently, Turning says it went ultra wide.
Well, yeah. The reason why no, my KVM tripped out, and so it pushed me over to my other computer. Yeah. It's fine-ish now. It's fine.
Landscape mode.
Huh?
Effectively, you're in a landscape mode.
No, it's good now, but yeah, it was damn, dude, that was dumb. My KVM, I think I pressed a hotkey for my KVM. And so by pressing that hotkey, I accidentally switched over to my work computer. And so my work computer popped up and I was like, wait, what? And then the stream went black and everything. Oh, I was like, oh God. Oh God.
This is what happens when you have too much shit open. One simple hotkey activates 48 different functions.
Yeah, well. KVM is basically a computer, little like motherboard thingy that takes your audio visual and it spreads it based off of a button press to multiple things. So it has like a motherboard that takes all the inputs from all your devices. So for example, I can have my desktop and then I can also have my laptop for work, and it plugs it all into one centralized location. And then I can plug in a keyboard and a mouse. So instead of having 2 keyboards and 2 mouses, I just have one. And then it changes the input of that over from one to the other when you press the button. So it acts as a switch.
Oh, finally, you got the one word that mattered.
Right?
All right.
Yeah.
To make it really simple, it's a switch. It lets you really simply switch from playing games to switching to your work computer to switch to the, something else, but all keeping the same essentials: your same mouse, your same keyboard, same monitor.
Yeah, I like it for that reason. But the problem with having cool things like that is they don't always work the way that you want them to. Sometimes they work against you.
And then come out with completely new things. And if you have anything specialist like a Razer mouse, then it can be an entire fucking nightmare all over again.
No, don't even get me started. Yeah, see, so here's the problem with doing non-bone based. Sometimes it gets stuck. And so then the only way to unstick it is to kind of like do circles around and things like that. But it looks nice. Let's set the rain on. So whenever I make this polished marble, because right now it's not polished marble, but I can turn it into polished marble with the rain.
Oh, KVM just stands for keyboard video mouse.
So as it gets wetter, the texture that I have automatically look. So if this was polished marble, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Nice, cool look. This is what Major Loads wants. He wants everything to be like glossy.
You turn massive into major.
Did I? Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing. Major, massive, it's all the same. It's relative.
So the way you've got it set up, you've got 6 places, really, for gods.
Yeah. 100%. Because I'll have 3 on this side and then 3 on that side. So that's six tasks within the world that have to be accomplished. Players are going to be distracted trying to look up the character's skirt. I mean, they can look up the character's skirt if they want. They're not going to see anything. They're like, our boy is basically a eunuch.
You could map cobwebs onto the eunuch part.
That'd be funny. As you look up the skirt, there's like cobwebs. You can see the player. That is true. Actually, that's pretty interesting. I want to see if that how that looks. I'm gonna go P, F, and I mean it's not amazing. The reflection needs to be a little bit better. Yeah, because it like cuts off part of your body. You have to kind of go back a little bit further. But I mean it's not bad.
Use the dark reflection, not the gold reflection. So we got that light spill from the little temple, whatever it is, right behind the character. That will reflect better than the light area.
Well, that's true too, but it's because it does. It's how the planar reflections work. It actually filters out, and you can't see it. It cuts it off. So you have to kind of go back further. Now, if I put reflection cubes in here and other things like that, that'll fix a lot of it. But again, I'm not. That's all for later. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I think we're good. I really like it. I think this is we're in a good place, you know? Temple will be nice, it'll look good. We'll get it to be pretty. I'll have the backside kind of make sense with the city, because we got to build the city now around that temple, basically. Because that's like the big thing here.
Well, do you want to deal with the bandits first, or do you want to deal with the harbor?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I think it's like, what do you mean, the harbor meaning the lighthouse?
Nah, the harbor where the ships turn up.
I don't know. That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't know.
Bandits is a lot simpler in the sense that we don't actually have anything fully fleshed out as to what we're doing now, other than that, you know, clear that, kill the boss, and then post killing the Scarlet King, other things. So for setting it up, it's a lot more straightforward. Harbor is obviously going to be a lot more complex because we're dealing with multiple NPC differences.
Yeah.
So if you want to use this as your test case, this is a better way to do it, probably the bandits, because it's much simpler use case and we can fix anything from here into the harbor town much easier.
Oh, he went inside. He went inside and then he just like said, nah, I'm not gonna come back at you, get out of here. He cleared that AI. We gotta fix that, but oh well. Okay, cool. No, it looks good. I like it. It looks good. And then when they have pathing, they're walking around, they're living their life, their best life inside the town. Oh crap, well, how did I pull two of them? And it looks good, like, from down here. Obviously, again, we'll need to make it kind of fit this structure a little bit better, but I think it's good. I'm excited about it. I think it looks good. It's gonna be nice. They might be a little fat. Maybe I'll reduce them down just a little bit, but I kind of like them that big, to be honest. I think as long as we like do an inset or something and make it a little bit more than they're just being flat like they are right now, they'll be a little bit more visually appealing. I think that's basically the only thing. Or we put like some kind of like flags that come down them and wave or whatever else, or maybe they got ivy on them or something.
Well, it depends how much you want to age the temple.
I mean, that's true too. So the other side is a ruined city. So the question is, you know, how much of the ruined city do we want to have? I'm taking screenshots for tomorrow's thumbnail. That's it. Yeah, that's a good picture. And I agree. That's kind of, I think, what Rock Kicker was going for. when he originally made it was something like that. So we can put a mural up here. I think that's a fine thing to do.
That's right. Part of me sitting here thinking it's a brand new temple and they just started destroying the buildings down below to get good sight lines.
That's funny too. They'd be like, they're blocking my view. It's against the HOA.
Pretty much. Think of all those poison trees over the years from people who just want a better view.
Right? Yeah. No, it looks good. I like it. Do I take a screenshot here? Maybe. Maybe that's a screenshot. Let me throw that on there too.
How close is that? How close is that to the water, the bandit town? I didn't actually look.
It's like right there.
There's no reason we can't say the damage is actually from a disaster.
I mean, that's true too, but I think just having it be run down, like nobody's there because the bandit group took over. I really want it to be kind of like run down. The bandits, you know, are all over the place and kind of taken over. This is going to be similar design. This right here is a similar design to what the temple has, which is what I like. So I probably will keep that because then it'll have like a, you know, it keeps the theme the same for what the town was. And this is kind of the older town, which, you know, maybe it was like what was first there before this major city was built. The castle, yeah, basically that's exactly it. The bandits are gonna make it look like a rundown hood. There's gonna be trash all over the place. It's gonna be disgusting. But the castle basically
have guys inside their carts bouncing their wheels up and down.
Yeah, right. They're like, they got their carts and it's with the hover materials on. They're going boom, 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 boom. No, I don't want anybody to live here at all. I don't want anybody to live here at all. This is a rundown, like bandit only place. So if you come here, you're only gonna see bandits. You might maybe inside one of the buildings or something see somebody that's a quest thing or something. You got to help them get out of there, and it's an escort quest. So you get them, and then you have to like all the bandits are alerted or something, and you got to get them out of the bandit town or something. That might be a cool thing to do. Oh, I forgot I had that here. Oh, nice. That makes my life a lot easier. So I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, there's some things that I have to build out over here too. We have to basically create the ruins that align with this. That's why these skeletons are kind of there. Is they're basically running around. So I need to actually create the ruins for this, because you're not going to actually open this process with this simple little open. That's how I've got it right now, but that's not how it's going to be. You're actually going to have to do something over there to open this door before you can come in here. And
so you want to drop the bandit before you want to drop the bandit chief before you drop the skeleton?
No, I think they could do either or. You know, it's really, oh, I didn't mean to do that noise that many times. Sorry. It's really up to the player, in the sense that I don't want to restrict them in either or. I think if they drop the bandit boss first, they will, by dropping the bandit boss first, they will have a much better chance at beating the skeleton boss, because he's, you know, you've got better gear and everything else. But generally speaking, no, you know, you don't have to. I think, I don't know yet. That's an interesting point, because I want the bandit boss to be super dynamic in his movement set, and basically he's gonna be very hard to kill because he's more or less gonna teleport everywhere. So when you come, say again.
Moladim. Do you remember fucking just below to the west of Westfall?
Yeah,
the skeleton that wanders around.
Yeah.
That kills everyone who thinks, oh, I can take this on.
Yeah, correct. So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it would be fun to, you know, you stumble upon the bandit town. Like, if we think about it, right? I'm traversing here. I see the temple. I can't really do anything. Players will find and share their own metagame. Yeah, I agree. So, ideally, you come here, you see the temple, maybe they beeline over to, you know, finding the temple, or maybe they don't, or not the temple, the dungeon. Maybe they get stuck in here, find out you can't do anything, and then, you know, come out here, they see the cities down below them. They're like, oh, there's castle over there, cities down here. So now they're totally distracted, right? And I'm thinking that, you know, maybe they come down here and they play around a little bit in here, gain some gear, because the bandits are going to have decent gear, especially if you're coming directly from, why is he not? Okay, there we go. Especially if you're coming directly from the camp and you didn't go anywhere else. The bandits are going to have pretty decent gear that you can, you know, pick up. And so maybe we make the skeletons harder with that kind of mentality. I don't know. I haven't decided on that part yet, but...
One question. When I watched you jump from the temple and you jumped to the roof, you only took a minimal amount of damage. When you jumped from the roof to the ground, you took a ton more damage. Is there a material setting for...
Nope, it's
like,
exponential.
the water?
So the height from here and the height to here, I didn't take any damage. And the reason why is the amount of velocity that I have is not a lot. But the height from here to down there is a lot. It looks like they're similar, but they're not. This is like maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 of me. And so my velocity is a lot. So it's velocity based damage.
That said, you don't take any damage dropping in the water, I assume.
I don't take any damage dropping where?
Water.
Well, right now you do, because water doesn't actually make you float. Because we don't have floating water in yet. Once I have floating water in, then yes, water would work that way. But we don't have floating water in yet.
So it's visual with no physics.
Correct. Right now, with the new character in place, I could make swimming animations fairly easily, and then we would be able to have, well, assuming that I can put swimming logic in place by myself. If not, then I need Mester or I need Kindred to add it, one of the two.
I keep thinking of those old games where you tried to actually swim through the water and just ended up drowning because it was impossible.
Yeah, right.
And then I realized some of those games are actually a lot more recent than they should be.
Yeah, New Egg, or not New Egg, New World. Okay, so go here.
That's actually the one time I truly disagree with copywriting when it comes to coding. Like, you get a really good walking system, you get a really good running system, you get a really good swimming system, and then they copyright it and you can't do the same thing, and so you end up doing generic hybrids of crap.
Yeah. I don't know how restrictive that is, though. That's something I need to figure out, to be honest, because I'm not fully aware of how restrictive that is. I am curious to see what that looks like.
There's a certain amount of flexibility in all of it. So if you sat there and designed your own swimming system, the odds of you compromising anyone else's copyright is extraordinarily low. But if you went on YouTube, basically figured out how they did encode back, then the odds obviously go up.
Yeah.
And a lot of the swimmers don't necessarily they don't copyright it necessarily for methodology. It's only your big studios that tend to do that sort of shit and said we've done it uniquely.
What is this side part? What the fuck? Oh, there's an inside? Oh, damn, dude. Did I leave an inside? I bet you I did. Yep, I did. Like a silly Billy. Damn, well, I'll have to fix that. I'm not gonna fix it on stream today because it doesn't matter. It's not gonna hurt anything, but when it goes for being final, it definitely needs to be fixed.
What were your plans for the viewing platform on the temple? The viewing platform on the temple. What were your plans beyond just the item reward?
Well, so I think I'm gonna do like a inset trellis. So let me see. I don't know if it's in buildings. It might be in buildings. Let me look. Yeah, so I'm thinking something like this. Maybe 10, I think is what it is. But down lower. So basically it comes like this or something like that. Maybe there's like only 2 rings or maybe a third ring. I don't really know yet, but basically something like this.
So an outdoor preaching area, effectively.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking more sacrifice and things like that, but yeah. And so I'm thinking if we put it something like that, and it comes there. Let me turn off rotation snapping so I can actually get this to look right. But yeah, I'm thinking something like that is kind of what my brain is, and then I'm gonna trellis this down. I'll come out with like I'll have like an offshoot hang like this, and then that'll come down and trellis down. So then you'll have an inner like pole thingy that comes down here, but each section kind of trellises down. So we'll have 8, I think I'll do, or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. But I'll have like 6, not including the 7th here, of those kind of jetting out and then coming down, and then from going down they'll loop in, and there'll be an inner pillar here. And then I think we can make that be something like, you know, even that leads into the sewers, and that's another way of getting into the sewers. But that's kind of what I'm thinking.
All right. I'll adjust some of my thinking then.
Yeah, so something like that. So it comes trellised out, it gives you kind of like that good design, and that would come inside and be locked down there. And then I'm thinking that that's probably how we can keep that same similar thought process that I have for how I want to manage this.
What's interesting is if you actually had 6 little altars like that on the outside, each with a different piece, and then choosing one kind of takes you away from the other 5.
That might be a cool thing too. Or that's like it's a set, right? So you have upper body, lower body, belt, helmet, and weapon. And so basically it's a set. And so as you unlock each god, you unlock another version of the set. Because we have 6, right? So as long as I have 6 out here, we're good. And I think, let me look. He moved things around, so I gotta go look.
What if we said it was a cosmetic set rather than for like doing rituals? You got your typical armor sets and all of those sorts of things. This could actually still be the armor set, and terms of it, but its defense, attack, and all that would be like 1-1-1-1. But for doing further game stuff, that would actually be like the ritual set you need to interact with the gods slash, you know what I mean. My mind gone blank for a second.
I will say yes.
Maybe. Because there's no way you want to unlock a super powerful set just by doing mini tasks for the god, not unless you made that a major component of the game.
But it doesn't have to be super powerful. It's just it's another set, you know what I mean? Like it's a rarer set, but it's not like it's like the super powerful set. There's some things that we're gonna have to worry about. So maybe this is, again, we want transmog to be a thing. So maybe this is a rare set in visual appearance, right? It may not be the best set in the game for attacking and everything else, but visually it might be super appealing. So that's why you would spend your time doing this, is so that way you can unlock the ability to transmog into this set, you know?
From a scientific point of view, your holographic overlay.
However you want to call it.
Hey, you gotta bullshit for the law.
I like it. I like it.
In my head, I'll work on it from a transmeg center view, with potentially one piece being useful.
Well, I mean, I think it all matters in when you do it, right? I think that's the main goal. Like, if especially in Elden Ring, it's kind of the same thing. If I go and I spend my time focusing on getting all of these pieces, right? Well, and that's all I do. Well, then, and let's say they're meant for 5 to 10 hours of gameplay, and it only took me 2 hours to get all of the pieces. Then that's my benefit because I've decided to do that, right? And so now I've got that benefit. Whereas it may not even be something that they like either. So for example, I hate two-handed swords for how slow they are, but two-handed swords might be, you know, what that person likes, and that's what they want. And so they see that and they're like, oh snap, this is what I want. And so that's how they basically unlock it. You know, oh shit, I'm falling down. So that's basically how they kind of unlock it. And that's my, I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, well, the other aspect is each set has its piece uniquely related to its god. So, like Artemis, you might unlock a bracer, which is a, you know, instant death rabbit killer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pretty bad because you can probably instant death a rabbit anyway.
We don't really have that yet. So that is a possibility. I want to make something cool with Epic Space Trader engine warm-up mechanic. I need to borrow Stormy's Storming Brain. Well, then ask him the question. Well, I mean, I guess you just technically did. Daniel's asking, I want to make something cool with Epic Space Trader's engine warm-up mechanic.
Let me just go to Digital Tectonics. Early access game, Epic Space Trader.
Stop making space games. Learn Epic, come make this Gladiator game, and then we'll all make your space game together. Because I know Mester wants to make a space game. How about that? I could use another coder.
Daniel, are you referring to when the very first clip in the ones that got a cough? In Steam, when you press on the button, you see the little pie pieces filling up green and the sound. Is that what you're referring to on the warp panel?
Oh, shit, that takes so much energy to use. Why is he not dead? What the F? Okay, there we go. Give me that life. Okay, wait, I can't have a shield. What? I'm so confused. Did he have, oh, he had a sword. I was like, what the banana? That's the same quality. He said yes. I don't know if you. Or you
Yeah,
heard
no,
him.
I was thinking because I was looking at the Steam image.
Okay, well, stream is getting close to ending because I got to do my things and my time is coming. We've done 3 hours, so I'm going to wrap this bad boy up. We've gotten a lot done. Done some talking, done some doing, and doing some things. And the temple is looking
Daniel's on
good.
our Discord, isn't he?
Huh?
Daniel's on our Discord, isn't he?
He's in our Discord. He's not in our Discord admin channel, but he is in our Discord.
No, it's just easy enough to pull him into a chat if needed.
Hi, you can pull him in. You can be like, hey Daniel, join Discord in the general, and then we'll pull him over in the general voice chat.
Yeah, because if you're ending stream, it's kind of difficult to talk across YouTube if the stream's gone.
Correct.
Daniel, give me a couple of minutes,
plus there's a delay.
and I'll make a coffee. And if you want, we can voice. Just jump in the gameplay channel. I'll join you there. Or if you're in a bad place, you can always text on direct message.
Hi. Okay, so anyways, thanks for everybody who showed up. We had a lot of action on this stream. We got Carlitos, we got Cryptic, we had Owl's Person Fish Bro. Okay, it's an interesting one. Owlfish Person Bro. Yep, that guy. Addis is here. Thanks everybody else for showing up. Again, we'll be streaming tomorrow, same time, same place. Like, follow wherever platform you're on, so that way you know. Should be 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Thanks for being here, guys.
You all have a good night, day, / wherever you are in the world.
That is accurate, yes.